Okay, so upon in further inspection, so I woke up this morning, checked my weight. So I'm down 5 pounds from 2 days ago. Almost.
Yeah, usually early morning weigh-ins are the best.
Yep. So I'm 5 pounds down from 2 days ago. My body fat percentage is down almost 1%. Muscle mass slightly ticked up. So I'm almost down to 13% body fat. My record is 11. 11 is incredibly hard to maintain. Like, incredibly hard to maintain.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure you're just hungry all the time.
Starve yourself. Yeah, starve yourself. You're pretty much down to essential fats that sit around your organs. But what I did do this morning was a set of planks. Tone up the core a bit. I'm a big core guy.
I just did a hour and 15 minutes on my bike.
Yeah, see, you're a cardio guy. I'm horrible at cardio.
It was like 1,250 calories burned.
That's insane.
Oh, getting the newest Google Pixel 9 Pro totally for free from Verizon.
Why?
So, my bill's actually gonna go down because my mom changed plans. I don't know. I'm on there with Jim, my mom, and Ty. So there's 4 of us. But she adjusted our phone plan because she's the account owner. Bill's going down like $20 a month, which should put me at about $55 a month, I think.
That's still too much. I pay 20.
And yeah, totally free. It was a text offer. So I called them up expecting like a fight, because I tried doing it through the app. Like, well, let me see if I can really get the Google 9 Pixel Pro XL for free, like it says. Yeah, actually I could. Like a $35 upgrade charge or something.
That makes sense because I read yesterday that Verizon is hemorrhaging customers to a ridiculous level.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, when your bill's $90 a month, and that's quite honestly cheap. Like, that's pretty much... Mine was about $75 a month.
That's disgusting.
Before she switched. But I also get a lot of perks going through Verizon. Like, when we traveled to Costa Rica, like, I didn't have to pay for any phone plan. Like, we get a travel included, like a certain amount of days a year. So, like, there's some good perks, but, otherwise it was going to cost me, like, I think $20 a day to use my phone there.
$20 a month.
Not that that's a lot, but more than you want to pay.
My V60 is actually a Verizon phone, but it's been hacked.
Yeah, I've heard good things about, of all things, Spectrum cell phone service down here.
Man, so
I had never even heard of it.
It's very funny you're going with a Google product since you hate Google so much.
Well, I do, but, it's either that or get an iPhone. I don't want a Samsung. They're loaded with bullshit.
Why don't you just get an LG?
Right. Like, that's the thing. You have no options. If you just want, like, a basic, clean, not loaded with bullshit phone, you're going to have to buy a Pixel or you're going to have to buy an iPhone.
I would beg to differ because I already told you what my future plan was. I don't plan on getting rid of the V60 anytime soon. I'm going to go with Sony.
Sony is so big in the European market space for cell phones.
Well, dude, Sony's the only one that people don't... Like, everybody, like, my assistant has a Samsung... Everyone has a Samsung Galaxy, so I don't want it.
They're shit.
I refuse to get an iPhone. LG was always the happy medium. And I'll tell you, man, this is the best phone I've ever owned. So it really sucks that LG stopped making them. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? Since I have a lot of Sony stuff, I'll just go with the Sony phone. I never hear of anybody having a Sony phone.
No, they're very rare. I don't even know how many they're still making.
As long as I can get one unlocked, I'll just carry over my my red pocket plan.
I had a really nice one. I had a really nice one when I first went to Android. When I first got with Verizon.
I remember your Sony phone.
That thing was fucking awesome, dude. It had wireless charge. And that was like 2014,
Yeah, I was top of the line back then.
2015.
I didn't get wireless charge till the V60. Who makes the newest Google phone?
I don't know who they go through. I think they have them manufactured themselves now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not entirely sure. I know they had used, I think, LG at one point. But yeah, I think they go through somebody now, I'm pretty sure.
I'm bummed.
Last I knew, but I didn't do a lot of research into this phone because it just came out of nowhere.
It was nice us having the same phone for years. How's your V60 holding up?
Fine.
Would you say
battery is a little wonky now, but not bad.
Yeah, I just leave battery saver on, the first battery saver mode, which is great. But and you've owned a lot more phones than I have. Would you say that the V60 is by far the most solid?
It's hard to say because I feel like phones were cooler back in like the 2015s through like 2018. Like a lot more strides were made and there was cooler features and stuff.
Agreed.
Because now I feel like just every phone is the same.
Yeah,
it's got the same specs,
all iterative.
very similar hardware. Like
it's kind of like consoles.
It's just obnoxious, man. Yes, very much like that.
That's why I.
But no, it's been a very reliable phone. I'll say that.
Yeah, mine's been great. Hopefully LG steps back into it. Because, I mean,
since that's something we want, they won't do it.
No, you're right.
Alright, I just brewed some coffee. Only had 1 cup today.
I'm using leftover Monster from yesterday. I already had my coffee. So I typed in a kyuk gasp into Grok. This is what Grok said. You sound like you're pretty fired up over something.
Was it right?
Not really. I mean, we're always fired up about something, but nothing more than the ordinary.
No, they should listen to us play Rocket League. Then it would be quite accurate.
So it looks like we have the Shelby GT500 in the item shop.
Oh, so you're buying it?
Ooh, it looks nice with our paint finish. Typical licensed car, it's tiny. And it's $25.
So you're buying it?
I'd rather have a root canal.
Really thought you'd buy it.
Never been a Ford guy, so...
You know? Just so shocked. Not a bad deal, you know?
It's better than the Snoop Dogg deal.
Jesus Christ. Ain't that saying something?
Yeah, I like how it's like an arbitrary $2 more. Like what made them decide on 27?
Oh, probably Snoop Dogg's fucking black ass.
That's probably
dude.
his royalty fee. The extra $2.
Oh, man, yeah, man, I want that. I want that. I want to be the most expensive, man.
So I think what I'm gonna do is get a stock photo of a kratom leaf, and then have that made into a bunch of stickers and have them stickered all over my electronics.
Shit, man, that's a good idea.
You know, that seems to be the thing. Like all these fucking
What?
moron.
But what time should we come up with? That's the bigger question.
What time?
What
you mean,
time
what
frame
date?
can we associate with kratom usage? Since 420 is already taken.
Well, I think it's got to be something significant in the kratom world. So, let's see.
Well, like, why did 420 come about?
I really don't know. Like it was a.
I just thought it was
big
like the
festival or
time
something.
people were like out of school each day.
No. From what I
No, it's
remember
420.
from my old assistant, because you know they all smoke weed. 420 had to do with some protest or some big gathering yearly for like all the weed owners to gather in one area, or it's something like that. Let's see.
Smoke weed every day. Fucking Dr. Dre, baby.
All right, so it looks like we assume most kratom entered the United States in the 80s and 90s, started as an underground phenomenon in the U.S. We're gonna figure this out. Alright, so started as an underground phenomenon which changed after 2004. Most journal articles got published after that year, and even more appeared after 2012. Ooh, 204. 204. Like 2004. Oh, 204.
Sounds like a area code.
Yeah, this is a tricky one because it's so lesser known compared to weed. Let me ask Rock. Rock will come up with something. Alright, so Grok. 420 is associated with Weed. What date is Kratom associated with? Okay, so Kratom doesn't have a culturally significant date tied to it the same way cannabis does. If you're looking for a specific event or milestone related to Kratom, let me know and I can dig deeper. Hold on, he's coming up with something here. Ooh, okay. Let's see. August 29th, 2016, when the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration announced its intent to temporarily classify Kratom as a Schedule I controlled substance, citing its opioid-like effects and potential for abuse. This decision sparked significant public backlash, leading to the DEA withdrawing the proposal on October 14th, 2016. So it'd be 10/12. That would be our date. Ooh, 10/12. Although we could we could go with August. We could go 8/29. 10/12 rolls off the tongue better though. What do you think? 8/29 or 10/12?
It's a very tough choice.
Because 8/29 is when it was temporarily classified. October 12th was the liberation.
I like 10/12. It's a little smoother.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to make a big Kratom leaf sticker and then just put 10/12 everywhere.
Yeah, get one of them crickets to make vinyl stickers. And we'll be millionaires.
I'm going to put it on the back of my laptop.
Yeah, I don't like. Look, I'm all for people that want to smoke weed. Do what you want to do. Fuck the government. But I don't understand why it's this like braggadocious thing.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, you don't see people with like heroin stickers, with like needle stickers.
Pretty fucking crazy though. Like I've been using Kratom for like 10 years now.
I mean, I'm not far behind you.
No, you're only months behind me. Months. So I got you on that shit quick. Hey, Jerry. I got this stuff. You want to try some?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Instantly hooked. Instantly. Man, and nothing like those first doses. You know? There's nothing like them first doses.
Of the day?
Shit just don't... Yeah, well, no, even way back then, the shit just don't hit the same.
No.
You know?
I just opened up a new bag of White Euphoria this morning.
I'm waiting on a delivery. I don't know where the fuck it is. I ain't tracked it yet. Too lazy.
They're pretty quick. Did you do Dragon's Den?
I did, but I did it like Friday of Easter weekend. So,
Oh.
I mean, you know, they didn't even ship till Monday. So it should be here. No, I think they shipped Tuesday. But it'll probably be here today. Usually it's like, sometimes I get it in like 2 days, and sometimes it's like 5. I don't know. There's like no in between. Like, there's days I'll open my door and I'm like, holy fuck, that's here already? I just ordered it. Then there's other times where I have to dig up the fucking shipping number so I can look at it, the tracking number.
I have to plan a special trip to the post office to get mine when it arrives.
Oh, why?
Oh, because, you know...
Why would you do that, Jerry?
Kind of like how I no longer have...
You don't just, like, go to your mailbox?
Oh, goddamn, I miss that. I miss having a mailbox.
Like a luxury item, evidently.
A mailbox that's on the property, that is. I do have a mailbox, just in a centralized location.
Yep,
yeah, it's
mailbox.
Very inconvenient.
Luxury.
Well, that's the town of Enfield. We're gonna make...
Well, you know, you're just a little scrub shit shoveler, so...
Jerry shit shoveler.
Funny you think that you would deserve one.
I really miss my dishwasher, and I really miss my mailbox.
I would rather have a mailbox.
Agreed.
If I could pick.
Agreed. Dishwasher, you still, you know, not having one, you still don't have to leave the house.
And I would pick a washer and dryer over all of them.
Also agreed.
And dishwasher last.
Yeah, dishwasher is literally more of a luxury thing.
It's inconvenient, but it's not horrible.
The way I do it, I mean, I'm a single guy, so it's not like I have a ton of plates to do. Usually I just pick one plate and one bowl and just clean it after every use, and that's all I ever use.
Yeah, we stay very clean.
With a dishwasher, though, I used to, like, use a plate, finish, and then just pop it in the dishwasher. The next day, use another plate, and I'd run the dishwasher, like, once a week.
Yeah, our water bill's always less using the dishwasher.
Water's
but
not
our
included?
sink is so small, it's really annoying. No, water's not included.
That's lame. That's one reason having a well is nice.
She covers $50 of my water bill.
What does it run you on average?
Dude, it's so ridiculous, Jerry. So, for my first few years, I never thought about it. She charges each tenant $50. Included in rent, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Post-COVID, we started having to owe. But it's at the most like $60, so I owe like $10 extra. But it's like, what has changed? Nothing's changed.
Yeah, the same water from the same reservoirs going through the same pipes.
They're probably charging.
It's pretty crazy that, well, I mean, I guess it makes sense because, you know, they have to treat it and everything, but since I live right in the middle of town, this house is on town sewer and water. But having a well is best case scenario. And I've been asking around, there's a couple people that come into my store that usually they really like me and they come and talk to me about stuff. One lady, she made me a phoenix picture out of beads. She came in and she's like, yeah, I just got a piece of land on auction, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, so let's talk. So they're digging a septic and sewer. She said between the two, it's about $65,000.
Yep. My God.
Yeah, the septic runs around 30 grand and the well is about 20. Depending on how deep you have to go. So, you know, if you can get land for 60K, you need to add another 60K on top of that. So for buying the land and getting it prepared for a structure, that's not even counting a basement, is 120K. Then you got to buy the structure, which is going to be 200 plus K. So you're looking at just shy of 400 for a new structure, but it's still cheaper than buying an existing structure that you don't like, which is obscene. And it really depends on if you can get the land at a good price. If you get the land at a good price, it's not as bad. But, you know, getting land at a good price is impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the sewer that really cost you. That shit's got to be...
Shit in a bucket and throw it in the woods.
That's just got to be approved by the state.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and honestly, you know, I'm not sure if there's... I'm sure you can, like, dictate what size tank you want, and it'll change the cost. I mean, for me, it'd be a small tank. But Joanne, the one who saved my ass when I had my DUI, they bought a house right up the road from me. It's like a colonial-style house, 2 floors. They paid over $400,000 for it. And she said that they had to put a whole new septic system in because the one that was in there was not built for the house. Like, the people that lived in that house before was like a four or five person household, and it was over capacity, so they had to take it out. She said that was 30 grand. You know, dropping the bucket.
Everything with houses, man. Roofs, windows. Windows are expensive as fuck.
Yes. I remember when they put all new windows in the 10 Georgia Ave house, the one that I liked. We're gonna put all new windows in. They were really nice windows too. What sucks about that, because you remember that house, the split level ranch, what I hate about those is the windows are so goddamn small in those things.
Yeah, they are.
Like, dude, I had to wedge my air conditioner through that prick. Like, no, just a little bit more. Just need a quarter of an inch. Contrast that with the house I'm in now, which was built in 1900. The windows are like 10 feet tall.
Oh, why aren't you still in that other house?
Oh, well, I mean, I was going to stay in that house because the new owner said they wanted to keep me in the house. So I dropped my guard and remained content throughout the summer. And then when closing costs came around, a month out, they said, well, you know, something changed. We changed our mind. I know it's, you know, late fall when no rentals are available or anything, and in a place that's impossible to find a rental in anyways, let alone a decent rental place. Well, we need you out by the end of the month, which is when closing costs comes in.
I thought you were going to say it was some bitch female. I must be thinking of a different time.
Yeah, that was the time before that.
Oh. The landlord that blew his brains out. God, I respect that. Really do.
Why do you sound like you're a mile away?
Oh, my microphone was down.
Oh. Yep.
How's this?
Good old Dietrich.
Dude, that's a fucking power move and a half. Oh, that dumb bitch Gen Zer. I got a text this morning from Jessica that said, I got a text last night that Katie called out sick. I said she needs to be documented for an unexcused absence. She's not calling out because she's sick. She's calling out because she was going to be by herself.
She's one of those.
But they won't do it. Jessica won't do it, dude. I'll tell you what, though. You know what I did yesterday? First of all, I got really pissed off because I thought Jessica was working. So we've been having an issue with our cake decorator. It's a full-time position, and you also have a backup cake decorator. You know, it's an important area of the store. We have a whole fresh pastry case they have to keep full. They have to do the custom cake orders. They're responsible for all the frozen cakes. They have a lot to do. So our girl Gen Zer, tells us she wants to quit. So I come in the next day and I hear from Jessica that, oh, me and Cheryl's the deli manager, able to convince her to stay on a couple days a week or a day a week until we can get someone hired, and she may stay on longer than that. That was approximately the first to second week of April. After that, she worked when she wanted to. She would not show up on scheduled shifts. On 4 days before Easter, I got really pissed off. I went to our assistant deli manager. I said, hey, message cookies get 5 days. Let's go ahead and mass produce Easter message cookies today. That way we're ahead of the ball game. They'll last through Easter. You guys won't have to think about them again. Oh, Destiny's not here today. She's a no-show. So I pull her time card statement up. The day before, she had worked 9 to 1. She was scheduled 8 to 4. So I got online and I sent an email to Jessica and Cheryl and Oscar and said, why are we, A, still scheduling her full-time hours when she said she wanted to be part-time? B, why are we not holding her accountable to work her schedule? And C, why does she have no documentation for any of these shifts she's missed? Because it had been a trend ever since she put her notice in. And so Cheryl came to me Wednesday morning and said that Destiny had no-showed Tuesday and Wednesday. She was scheduled Thursday. Well, as you know, I opened. I said, okay, if she doesn't show up, I'm telling you right now, I'm emailing Nicole, our HR lady, and I'm doing a dismissal termination for job abandonment. It's got to be 3 consecutive days. So I waited till about 10:30 a.m. when I knew good and well she wasn't going to come in because she was scheduled at 8. And I emailed Nicole. Dude, I didn't tell Jessica or Oscar because here was their master plan and Cheryl's master plan. Well, the reason we haven't been holding her accountable is because we don't have anyone else hired. But she's not doing anything. A, she's not showing up. B, when she does, she doesn't keep up with anything. We're losing sales.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I don't care. She can go. If my pastry case is going to be half empty, I would rather it be half empty with a fired cake decorator than half empty with somebody we're paying.
Yep.
Like, we got enough people to limp it along. But it's that shit, man. It's that shit. And that's the exact same day that I sent them an email about why we weren't holding her accountable, asking why. I pulled up our assistant deli manager's time card statement. Jerry, you're not ready for this information. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was the next day when I was talking to Cheryl about Destiny and kind of bitching her out, even though I really like her, about like not holding her accountable, not agreeing upon a schedule. Well, Cheryl's bitching to me that the department looks like shit and Cindy closed. She goes, do me a favor and pull up Cindy's time card statement. So what you don't know is, as a department manager for Harris Teeter, Jerry, you cannot just pull up your department's time card statement. Like, you can't just pull up the schedule and see what time everyone was scheduled and what their punches were. You have to go into some reporting system which opens another window which has the entire roster of the store that's ever existed.
Oh my
Search
God.
the name of the employee, click time card statement, select a date range, and then it has to populate said time card statement. And it's like in black and white, like PDF form. It's so retarded. On the other hand, I have a time card statement. I can look at everybody. So I pull her up. Mind you, this girl was actually fired for about 16 hours last year. Until, I guess, Cindy called Nicole's boss, like the regional associate relations person, and they walked it back, and we had to take her back. She was basically terminated for failing to work her scheduled shifts, leaving early, coming and going when she wanted, not checking out, not asking if she could go home, coming in late. She has been late as of like 5 days ago. She had been late every single day. Okay, and Harris Teeter standard is 5 minutes. Every single day for 6 weeks in a row. 6 weeks in a row, late every single day. Now, granted, some of them were 6 after, but most of them were 15, 20, 30 minutes late. Not one documentation done. So I texted Oscar. He was off that day, and I said, man, I'm telling you, like, this is what's going on. I know you don't like Cindy. I know we've tried to fire her, but Jessica and Cheryl are not holding her accountable. And as a co-manager or a store manager, I should not have to do documentation for your employees being late. That needs to come from you. Now, if you're off and I happen to notice it, I'll do the documentation. But that documentation needs to come from the department manager, in my opinion.
Well, yeah,
most of the time.
That is the whole point of the job.
Like, that's why we have you. Like, to do that stuff. We have to do enough documentation on shit. Like, that's the least you could do. And I told Oscar, I said, I don't mind, like, I do not mind doing the documentation, but A, I don't want to be the only bad guy in the store. And B, I don't really want to step on anybody's toes. But it's getting to the point where I'm going to start stepping on toes. And Oscar was like, yeah, well, if they're not going to hold her accountable, maybe I just need to write them up. It's like, yes, I agree completely. But
Savage.
Everybody's so hesitant. Every time I talk to Cheryl, it's like, oh, well, I don't want them to complain to HR about me. But something like lateness is black and white. There's a record of it. There's no debate. You know, trying to do documentation on job performance, saying somebody's moving too slow, that's not specific enough. It's going to get kicked back. You're going to have to do a case count or come up with an established guideline of what product they worked and what time frame. And you got to have a series of those. And you've got to start down at a discussion point, which is just a conversation with them that we record online, and move it through the progression. But my goodness, man, I don't get it. And you want to move up? How are you going to move up not holding anybody accountable? It's your fucking job. And it reflects on you.
You have to master your current job in order to get promoted.
You know, if your people were late all the time, that shit reflects on you.
Well, our fat-ass assistant deli manager lives in the parking lot.
Have you... lives in the parking lot?
Yeah.
For how long? Like,
for a while. So Justin and I went to the back of the store. We had to bring up some wooden steps for floral. And as we're lugging that heavy-ass thing around the building...
God, dude, don't start with those. I had to build all 3 of ours. And we have to lug... How do you guys do it? Do you just muscle it?
Yeah, I grab one side, he grabs the other.
We use a pallet jack. Like, somebody... We get one end on the pallet jack, and then the other one pulls, the other one pushes. But we have to go from
that.
Well, dude, we go from the back of the store around all the fucking businesses that are attached to us. Like, it's a whole strip mall. Up the parking lot. Like, it's a fucking mess, dude. And every time we do it, it's like 120 degrees outside.
Yep, we just muscled it. Anyways, so I kept noticing this blue car that's, like, parked all the way in the back. I'm like, dude, this car has been here, like, every day. For as long as I can remember. And come to find out, that's where our fat-ass assistant deli manager lives.
Male or female?
Female.
Not a tranny.
Nope. Just really fat.
Okay. How long has this person worked there?
Well, after they fired the fat tranny
Right.
assistant.
Well, that's why I'm getting confused. The level of obesity is out of control in the deli.
Yes. That's a good question.
Which makes you hate them even more.
I think she's been there a couple months now. Dude, I just don't interact with Deli at all. Like, Deli is
they're like
right
on
next,
an island.
They're right next door to us. And I avoid them like the plague. Because it is like a snapshot of everything that's wrong.
Yeah, I will say, maybe I'm biased because it's my store, but we have a decent team. Our two assistants are pretty bad, but, you know, our problem, this is going to sound very sexist, but I know you'll agree with me. Our problem is we have a female deli manager and 2 female assistant deli managers.
Ugh.
So it's just too much women.
Probably a lot of backstabbiness.
Too much woman over there. Very backstabby, very bitchy, very moody, constantly up and down. Like, my goodness, man.
Yep.
Have you checked out the item shop?
It's the same as yesterday.
Yeah, I never clicked on these Space Rocker Radiants yesterday. They're very cool. Very 80s,
Oh, they do have that nice little glow in the center.
gas tubey, and if you turn it, it's pretty cool.
Actually fits the purple side well.
I know, that's what I clicked on. I was like, ooh, that's nice. I hadn't seen those. I saw them yesterday, but I thought they were like fucking Stardust or something that we already have. I actually like Migraine a lot too, but of course it's just for Fennec.
Of course it is.
Pretty cool decal. It's got a lot going on without being really flashy.
Sugar High is nice.
Yeah, I know. Not that nice. Dude, I thought it was $2 at first.
Yeah, it's not $20 nice.
I was 1-0 off.
And it's only because it's classified black market. They could easily classify that as an exotic.
So do you see all them obese people like devouring pizza at the food court on lunch?
Oh, absolutely.
Man, it's like, you know, my night manager, John, he's gotten really chubby, but yeah, he's got a Mexican girl now and a baby. Like, I get it, you know. He was single for the whole 10 years I knew him at 162 at my old store. And then he was working with this girl. She was on the stock crew. She went to daytime. And they started dating.
Oh, God.
So he's on that rice diet, which I get. My old lady cooks a lot of rice too, man. It's hard, but yeah, he came back for lunch the other day and he had a big bag of just so much food, and I was like, man, like, how are you gonna work all night? Like, you got 6 more hours to go, John. I don't know. Like, I just can't eat like that at work.
I'm not a heavy eater to begin with, so.
We've had some really good blueberries lately, though. We had a really bad run of blueberries, and they were in the long, thin packages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were BOGO for like 2 weeks, all mush. That's when I was eating the organics, I told you. But now we've got the normal pint plastic containers in, and they're very good. Really dark blue, but they're still snappy. And sometimes when they're really dark blue, they're mush.
I'm eating some right now from Florida Classic. They're still not ideal. We won't get the really good stuff until summer.
Yeah, and you got to be careful about eating certain things before you eat blueberries, or drinking certain things, because sometimes, if, let's say you have a sweet energy drink, and then you go to eat them, they don't, I found they don't taste like anything sometimes.
Very true. Gotta cleanse the palate.
Yep.
Oh, God, it's hot in here already.
Who's pulling in here? Who is that? Who is this black car? Dude, if these high school fuckers are parking over here again, should I go greet them with my AK?
Nothing would make me happier. Gen
I'll live
Zers.
stream it.
Actually, dude, we're gonna have to start making fun of Gen Alpha now, because that's...
Dude, I can't keep them all straight. Like, what's the cutoff for Gen Z?
Gen Z goes until, I think, 2010. I think 2011
Now,
Alpha.
we're technically... Are we technically millennials?
Yes.
That's sickening, man.
Although, I call
But,
us
like,
Gen
we're
Y.
close to the... Yeah, we're close to the cutoff.
Because Gen X is before us, then I don't know why they call us millennials. We should have just been called Gen Y. So Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen
No,
Alpha.
what's your sign?
My astro sign?
Yeah. Are you a
Gemini.
Gemini?
Yep.
You are. Okay. So I am I'm technically a Gemini.
Yeah, you're like right at the
But
beginning.
I'm right at the beginning. So May 20th is the cutoff for Taurus. And Christine is convinced that I'm like mostly Taurus. And I kind of am. But some of the Gemini stuff fits me too. Because her birthday's June 12th.
So she's also a Gemini.
Yep.
You tend to gravitate towards Geminis, I see.
Evidently, I never really thought about that much.
Liz likes Geminis. I remember her specifically saying that. Ooh, you're a Gemini.
Like, here's the characteristics of Taurus.
It is
Practical
a bull.
and grounded, loyal and dependable, resilient and determined, earthy and grounded. Like, half that shit's all the same.
Earthy and... Okay.
Growth and steadfastness.
Yeah, I mean, that all sounds very accurate.
Because Gemini says it's the social butterfly of the zodiac. Like, what? That is not us.
I wouldn't go that far.
So it's associated with communication, logical thought process, all you, and the conscious mind. Gemini people tend to be airy and intellectual, glib of tongue, and curious about life and other people. Interesting. And then what's after Gemini? After Gemini is Cancer, and that's June 22nd. Nurturing and loyal. Cancers are also protective of their loved ones, while reserved they stand. So, dude, I think you're a combination, too.
Of
Cancer and Gemini. Because nurturing and loyal, Cancers are also protective of their loved ones, while reserved they stand on a foundation of strength and aren't afraid to act when they feel it's necessary. Cancers are also known to be an emotional and moody sign. That's me. Not emotional, just moody.
Well, you know.
I don't know as if you're that moody, though. You seem pretty level unless we're playing Rocket League and you're pissed off. Or
I don't express my emotion hardly ever.
No, I don't either, man. I've done a lot of counseling on it, and I can't, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Get it.
Like I don't get emotional over things. Like, you know, people die. I don't get emotional over it. I'm always very, very as Jeff always said, I'm very even keeled.
Yeah, that's how Ron was, man, and that's why I loved having Ron as my... That's why I hated Ron as my assistant at first. Because he was never too up, never too down, never seemed to be in that much of a hurry. Which he developed a little bit of a hurry.
I'm always in a hurry.
But it's admirable. Like, I really admire that about him, that he's never, like, his emotions, like, dude, I'll go in the back room, I'll throw shit around sometimes.
I don't know.
Try to make sure no one's there.
I remain calm all the time.
Out.
I remain calm all the time. It's
how?
I think a lot of it is because of
You've
just
been shit on so much.
Life in general. My body's just so numb to stuff now. It's to the point now where, like, when I hear of something devastating from anywhere, it's just like, what else is new? Guess I'll solve this problem.
I believe they call that black pilled.
Like when Grayson said he was leaving. Yeah, so I'm going to be leaving for this other job. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you'd be more devastated. Well, what am I going to do? That's...
No, I have learned to be that way with help for sure. And I have been less moody than I used to be on overnights, but I think a lot of that was my sleep schedule.
We're more tempered in our age, I think.
But yeah, I mean, the longer you deal with this shit, it's just like nothing's that much of a surprise.
No.
Yeah, I should have expected that.
Jerry, this person...
Yet sometimes, stupid me, sometimes I'm still surprised by it. Like, oh, it can't get worse than this. Oh, wait. Yep, sure can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still surprised to this day. Like, when you have to fight to get someone in to pay them more money. That was a new one for me. So this is what I'm thinking. Since we're probably going to have Johnny this afternoon, we can probably just do unranked for the time being.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do the pizza mode, too. Just kind of have a little chill session for now, and then hit some competitive this afternoon. Thinking we should be good by about 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30.
Acknowledged.
But I'm home alone and off tomorrow, so.
Oh God, it's inventory week.
Oh, dude, we just had ours. Our numbers are really good. I had to go in early Wednesday morning because you know, I only finished the inventory numbers on the rare occasion that Oscar's off on a vacation for inventory Wednesdays. So it's like two times a year maybe. So like I have all the notes in my phone, so I got in at like 5:45 a.m. to do that and payroll.
This is our last one of the fiscal.
But yeah, we were a 0.38 total store, which was really good for our volume.
Well, I mean, our budget's so bad. Our budget's so bad this year, it doesn't matter. I did get a sneak peek at Period 1's budget, and it's actually achievable.
God, that was so close. Dude, this guy's using the fucking gay-ass Batmobile tank.
He is. What's that other guy using? Is that the Emperor? It's got a really cool design to it. I can't really tell.
Well, we're gonna get our asses kicked here. I can just feel it in my bones. Dude, I hate these guys.
Already.
Yeah, that little fucker right there, the XXX person, can do a bunch of fucking wall shit. Teammate's not moving. Oh, now he is. He just had to talk to his mom. Probably on spring break.
Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah, he's probably got some chores to do.
I do think that's why we've had a rough time on this, too. I think a lot of people are on spring break.
I know Johnny is.
All right, we got to get some pressure on these motherfuckers. Yep, they're superhuman again.
Dude, I'm just, like, irrelevantly located.
Teammate's not moving again. Oh, dude, get me the fuck out of this.
I need another dose. I took my morning dose. I thought it'd be enough, but it's not.
Oh, dude, this fucker's got a crimson halo. Fucking faggot. That XXX guy. Get me off of the screen.
I've already exited.
Well, I was typing to our teammate.
Oh, don't worry. The exotic batteries I had to buy for my watch will be in the mail tomorrow, which means I won't have until, like, next week. Just been without a watch for a week and a half now.
Not me. I have like 10 watches. Really like watches.
Oh,
I really recommend you get a mechanical, man.
like
if you're gonna wear it every day,
an Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah, it doesn't need a battery.
Well, I'm
like
just
my battery. So my reserve lasts for 48 hours on my watch that I usually wear daily. So if I go on vacation, I don't wear it. I wear one of my nicer ones. It'll be dead. I just have to wind it when I get home and set it. But it's awesome. It is fucking awesome.
Well, this is the one I had from being a Price Chopper for 20 years, so I'm like, I'll use this. Also, the Filipino I had last year wants to come back.
Oh, that's good.
Well, not really.
No?
I know you're going to be shocked, but I was right. You remember why she left, right?
To go be an assistant, right?
No, to be a bakery manager.
Okay.
Having never
And
worked
she
a day
was
at bakery.
married to one of the produce managers in town?
Yes. So she was
my
at
memory's not too bad.
She was at my store, and of course, she needed more money, more money, more money. You know, the same old fucking song and dance. Well, then, dumb bitch Francine started to cherry pick and say, "Oh, we need a bakery manager. Sheena can be bakery manager. We'll train you." And then HR was like, "Oh yeah, we can get you to be a bakery manager." So when Sheena said it to me, I did my usual spiel, blah, blah, blah. Sheena, you don't know a thing about bakery. You'll be eaten alive. You're not going to like it. All you do is push volume. That's what you're meant for. You don't have the mind for it, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know, fuck Jerry's opinion, and she went anyway. And now she absolutely hates it, has hated it for the past 6 months, and she's desperate to come back. So I'm fucking right again. God, why don't people listen to me? You know how many times I've been right about everything?
I do.
Okay. Which is all of them.
Basically every time.
Shit's so predictable, like, I just hate people that don't listen to me. If you don't listen to me, you're a fucking retard. Which is why my assistant is much more loyal now.
Well, the thing is, like, some of these people could develop into said positions, okay? But it's all about the morale and the setup of each store that they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, they're walking into a fucking mess.
Well, dude,
it's
you can
deprived
tell if
of
they're,
help.
You can tell if they're able to do it. I mean, you work with them every day. Most people just can't, they don't have the mental discipline for it. Nobody does.
And it's a big jump going from an assistant level or full-time level to now everything is on your shoulders.
Yep. That's what blew my assistant up.
Assistant that decided to be a grocery manager.
Yep.
Like, you don't understand the level of, and no offense to any of the other departments in the store because they all have their challenges. Dude, groceries like 60% of the store.
Huge. I told him that.
Like, you're going from a crew of, 5 people, 7 people, like 10 at our store.
I wish.
To like 20, or 15. Like, it's a lot more on your plate. A lot more on your plate. And it takes you months just to even feel comfortable.
It takes a year. That's what Neil Golub always said. It takes a year for you to really settle into your new job.
I would agree with that. And I'll tell you what, it can take a lot longer than that if it's not a stable environment.
Correct. I'll tell you one thing. We're very lucky with Brad. We lucked out big time.
Man, it really sounds it.
He's a white man.
Like, I'm shocked.
He's a
honestly.
white man. But
see, and that's why you always set your expectations to the worst, so that sometimes you can be surprised when it's not the worst.
Well, what's nice about Brad is he listens to me and he heeds what I say. If you heed what I say, not to sound like a dick, if you heed what I say, things will go smoothly. But yeah, if he comes up to me and he asks a question like, what's going on with this, what's going on with that, I usually give him a really long technical explanation, and then he never asks again. I walked up to him yesterday, I go, so seeing as how we're beating our organic sales last year, relative to the other store too, we are beating last year. I said, we'd be beating this by a lot more if they actually sold organics properly. Because right now, all the loose organics, you're relying on the front-end people to punch the 9 on. You're relying on easy scan customers to punch the 9 on, and they're not doing it. And I know they're not doing it because when I do the cycle counts on it, it's always off by a case. So we're fucking hemorrhaging an obscene amount of money on organics. I communicate this to produce merchandising, to my specialist. Well, just put a USDA sticker on it. Yeah, that's not going to help, bub. So I'm doing it.
How is that going to fix anything, man? There's
doesn't.
already a wrap on it that says, 94799 or whatever it is. Like, there's either a sticker or a wire fucking bread tie. Like, what? That's not going to do anything.
So here's my solution. I'm doing a test run. Lemons and limes are our biggest ones. I took the 15 lemons we had out there, I wrapped them with our wrapper, and then I printed a scannable scale barcode on it, trimmed it down, and stuck it on the outside.
So, that will work for the people. So here's the thing. How many people are doing it nefariously versus how many people are doing it by accident? Because you're talking about people that don't even know where milk and bread is in the store. So it's possible our limes and lemons are, so organics on the top, left is limes, right is lemons. Right below that on the next shelf down is non-organic, same setup. So I think at least at our store, some people may pick it up and not really even realize it. But
no, ours is segregated.
The stickers on those already have a little barcode they can scan.
Ours are in a centralized organic section. Centralized organic section.
That's how ours used to be.
But the thing is,
they've got it all mixed now.
Pero brand used to individually shrink wrap every lemon with a barcode on it. And I said, Pablo, this is what we have to do. The amount of money we would make if this was simply fixed, we'd have no issues. So I'm doing an experiment. I'm going to see how it goes. I did it for the lemons and the mangoes. And it is not cost effective by any means. It takes forever to wrap and to trim each barcode.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking a whole case. Like, it's a lot.
I'm just trying to make a point, though.
I'm curious if it'll work.
Nobody... And I ran it up the front end, and I checked with at guest service. I'm like, Benita, can you scan this as a show item? Scan the scale barcode, and it said, oh, lemon. Organic lemon, 150.
So that will work when they go through the registers.
Yes.
But most of our business goes through self-checkout.
Well, even for self-checkout, dude, we bank on laziness. It is so
Yeah,
hard to
you're
navigate through the produce
That's where
menus.
I say if it's nefarious people that know what they're doing, they're just going to type in 4048, 4053. But if it's the lazy people, they'll probably scan it.
Correct.
It'll be interesting to see.
Because they sent down the organic report versus last year, and we were up. And I said, well, yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty well with it, but the problem is it's always out of stock. And the second problem is half of it's not even being run through correctly. If this was properly being done, we would be almost triple what that sheet says. And that means I'm losing out on inventory. My margin's going to be lower than it should be. And I'm just sick of it because they're just thumbing their assholes. Oh, we got to do something. Well, make sure you put USDA stickers on it. Blah, 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 blah. No, how about you guys actually get it from a supplier that shrink wraps every single one like we did years ago? Because I'm sure every average person's going to see that USDA sticker. All the fucking dumbass fucking Gen Zers up there that are picking their nose are going to really look at that. The front side, which is the greens and the peppers and whatnot, as long as it's got a barcode on it, we have no problems. But we have bulk organic peppers. Always off on counts. And these things are a great deal more expensive than the conventional. So if we're lucky, we're breaking even on them when they ring it through conventional. But anyway, back to the Sheena thing. I told Brad, I'm like, here's the thing. She's too good. Our store does not do the volume that the store she came from did. And she tears through shit so fast. She overstocks everything. And she starts, towards the end, she's just started to nitpick everything. She started to look at people, oh, how come he's not doing that? Like, what? And it's like, Sheena, this is a completely different pace. We have completely different ways of doing things. And that's just the way it is. I don't run this like a fucking military boot camp.
Yeah.
But she started to criticize every little thing, and I'm like, yeah, no, you can go fuck off.
That shit gets annoying, man.
And when she was in my store, she was a bench first clerk, which was the dumbest thing they could have done. So I see them doing that shit again because Brad's like, well, they're working with HR, seeing what they can do. And I said, here's the problem I have, Brad. Number one, they're probably going to either make her a bench assistant again or a bullshit full-time position that we can't afford. She can only work 5 a.m. because she rides with her husband because she doesn't have a driver's license. I don't need somebody at 5. We got morning coverage, plenty of it. So if we put her in at 40 hours, it's going to destabilize the whole thing. I need a closer. If she can close every night, we would be the top tier department. She can't do that. You're making her a full-time person or a bench assistant, and she can't get here unless it's 5 a.m. No. The whole point of being full-time or anything higher is you're flexible. Just sick of that shit. Well, let's pander. She's good, so let's pander. So I can't wait to see where I'm going to get fucked with that. Now, don't get me wrong. If I do have to take her and she can only work 5 a.m., I can work around that. I can make it work, but it's just not what I need.
It's not ideal.
I mean, it's great that she comes in and just tears shit up. I mean, she was amazing. But like I said, dude, we just don't do the volume for... It's a weird problem to have. She works, like, so fast on everything that nobody else has anything to do. And that is a problem we had. Even during the summertime, she was overfilling things. And just throwing shit out that, like, we didn't need to overfill. So, yeah. As the world fucking turns in Jerry's produce department.
Yep.
Wing, wong, 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 wing, wong, 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 wing, wong, 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 wing. That's the Days of Our Lives theme song. Wing, wong, 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 wing, wong, wong. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives in produce.
I said that in one of our meetings like 2 weeks ago. Like half of the people didn't understand the reference.
Days of Our Lives?
Right.
I think that's still on. Been on for fucking 70 years. And I only know that because my mother was like a stay-at-home domestic mom. And I remember every day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I gotta watch my stories. And I always would hear that theme song just echoing through the house. Jesse, top of the morning. How did your final go yesterday? I'm sure it was thrilling. And while you're typing to answer that question, I'm gonna go pee. One of the standout characters I remember is Stefano Demera. I remember my mother always getting pissed off at Stefano.
Dumbass name.
Stefano Demera. Jesse hammering through the finals. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. What'd you change on your secondary?
I was just clicking around on stuff. Scrolling through.
The Rocket League song, Jesse?
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh. Oh, Geometry Dash. Rage-inducing. So I got the half-shell avatar border.
Dude, setting the accent to pearlescent so weird. Like it's there, but it's not there in certain angles.
It's almost ghosted. Why is it turtles in a half shell? It looks like a whole shell to me. If that's a half shell, then what's a whole shell? Are you saying all turtles that have a shell are in a half shell? I need an answer to that question. So would a whole shell just be a sphere?
Probably.
Well, what creature uses a spherical whole shell?
Well, a lot of them use it to be born in.
Could you be more
But
specific?
to live in, that would be pretty hard.
But the way that they sing the song, they make it sound like half shells are not common with turtles. Like they specifically had to go out of the way and say turtles in a half shell.
Yeah.
Our early morning debates. The good news is our new challenges do reset today.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let's see. So what was I think it was noon when they reset.
I don't know. It was a time frame that made no sense to me.
Yeah, because if you remember back in the day, it used to be like 9 a.m. And then I think they pushed it back to, I want to say it's noon.
Oh, dude, there's a an arcadey paint theme. We could do a cool gaming build
We had to...
with a non-animated... Because that's a pretty cool decal.
We had discussed it in the past.
Like a retro gaming build. We probably should do a sniffing under my balls build.
That would be incredibly difficult to do because we just don't have the items for that.
Maybe we could petition them, send them the video. Send your good friend Beckwith a little message.
I'm sure he's going to be pretty fond of Nintendo Capri Sun. Alright, here we are on the Moose Pond map.
There's no guns in the video, so...
Well, yeah, I mean, heaven forbid someone doesn't want to get shot when they walk out to the market.
Nice.
He served it right up to me.
I think I like our shit build more than the nice build.
Dude, our jalopy build, the jalopy side is amazing. The roof rack really tops it off. Alright, these ball sniffers are in a party together.
Just got hit.
Matt Nat.
Dude, if they run into me one more time... Stuffed him. Still got it, though.
Fuck. I should have attacked it, but I didn't know where you were.
Well, I jump 50'd him, but then my car like bounced off the ball and I ended up at mid fucking field. And yet his flat ass Dominus somehow out 50'd me. That's bad luck.
Incredibly. Yeah, these guys are going to be a real pain in the ass. I don't like their playstyle already.
Jesus Christ.
And they're both Domini, too. Alright, I'm coming up on your side. And they win all the 50s.
Nice.
Well, he passed it to me again.
Tried blowing his ass up. Yeah, that was a perfect pass. I don't know what his ass buddy was doing.
Flailing about. Okay,
Yeah, that's a little fast tee off.
which didn't fast tee off at all. Shit, I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, sorry.
The fucking Dominus gets some powerful hits.
Yeah,
I'll
I don't
push
think
this.
so. Apparently that's not a save, though. Now, if that little fucker can hit everything, dude.
Yep, JME.
That
He's the one we gotta worry
JME.
about. Yep.
Nice.
So we should be able to gang up on his buddy there. Ooh, nice.
Thank you. Little pass to myself. Destroyed him. Our goals have been way cooler.
Yes. Okay, so he missed that.
Yeah, he does miss on occasion, but he also plays the wall well.
He plays the ceiling well. Oh,
That's a right on.
we might have to lock down pretty soon.
Back.
Yep. Circling back around at mid, back in our end. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that, dude? I was supersonic when I hit that.
He's gonna clear the fuck out of that. Yeah, I forgot how much of a pain in the ass the Dominus is.
That's way out.
I got it.
Mingle. That's funny, because when I'm in a flat car, I can't win any 50s.
Oh, the fucker took my
Alright.
boost.
Lock down, engage.
Yeah, let's just lock it down. Okay.
I don't know, man. I've front flipped into them. I've hit them supersonic. I've double jumped into them.
It's because
So
you
I
chipped
did nothing that time.
it. Yep.
Even had I front flipped into it, I don't think it would have done anything.
There.
Yeah, fuck you.
Break that fucking stalemate. It was a good tee off. I was able to chip it.
Faggot almost got it, too.
Okay, locking down.
He totally missed his fast tee off.
Okay, he's gonna come at me here.
Nice clear.
That was too close. Let him do his wall bullshit.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. That shit's right on. Shut down.
Man, they were really annoying. Of course, they left immediately.
Yeah, because they're retards.
They had 12 shots to our 5. Hey, your ping's terrible.
No, it's good now. I don't know what server we're on. That's the question.
No, in Rocket League, dude, you have no fucking idea.
Yes, Jesse, those Dominus 50s were ridiculous. That's the only reason they scored on us all those times.
And they almost had another one.
Dude, I did some insane shit towards the end there to stop. Like, I did some crazy-ass, like, jump reverse 180s to block their shots.
Shit's obnoxious, man.
Okay, got 2 challenges done. Got the Michelangelo banner and the sewer wheels. Okay, I can't seem to claim this one. There we go. Rosera Embers. I can see all the way over. Tier 69 is wheels, and they're pretty nice, holographic wheels. And Tier 70 is a goal explosion.
Oh, yeah, I can see them too. Yeah, so those are holographics of ones we've already unlocked.
Yep. Tier 71, first of the pro tiers, is a garbage tiebreaker Cobalt.
Like, you say that as if, you know, it's not good.
Yeah, it is not. I mean, what we think is one thing, what Jesse thinks is a completely different subject, so we need to see what Jesse thinks. The goal explosion's unique. But with the new challenges unlocking today, we should be able to get a good chunk of this done.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Actually, you know, Star Chart, the goal explosion would look really nice painted. Because I don't like the colors, its basic colors, but painted, it could be potentially pretty nice. Yeah, so we got 2 holographic wheels, just we have these. These are infinites. But yeah, the wheels are probably the most anticlimactic of this whole Rocket Pass.
That's what I'm saying with these infinite and holographics, man. They all just kind of blend together for me.
Well, they're all very ambiguous, too.
Yeah. Like, we almost never use them. But I do like... 68's probably my favorite, man. I really like that decal.
They've been, for the most part, they've been on point with their animated decals. But that's always been the case. That's why their season rewards are so much better when they're decals. They're just nicer, and they're something we've actually used. Yeah, the tiebreakers. I'm not sure what that piece that hangs on the side of the rim is supposed to be.
Me either.
Like, is that how they balance tires in the future? Just slap on this big device that locks onto the end?
You know, like, is it an external caliper? Like, I don't know.
I don't see how it could be. And the thing is, we've never put them on it, so I don't know if that piece moves with the wheel or if it stays static.
So no Acura decals.
Oh, forgot about the Acura. Well, I mean, there's Universal, so I guess that's all we're gonna get. Actually, I do want to test that theory really quick. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I'll just put it on this random preset. Jesse, you're about to see me use the Octane. Hope you're recording. While you're logging it in your brain for eternity. Jerry using an Octane. Tiebreaker. T. QRS. T. God, where are these things? Well, there's TI. Oh, there they are. Okay. It's a T-I. That's why it was all screwy.
I like it when I'm sniffing under my balls.
Alright, so I'm going to go into a free play really quick. Oh god, it's defaulted to Farmstead Spooky. God, that's an awesome map.
How come we don't ever get it, Jerry?
Well, probably for the same reason we don't get the Stranger Things version, the upside-down variant. There you go, Jesse. Jerry using an Octane. Alright, so that is confirmed. On those tiebreakers, that is a static piece.
So probably some sort of external caliper?
I guess.
Like maybe it locks on the outside of the rim? I see nothing on the inside of the wheel. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the wheels don't really look unique when they spin. Yep, not a fan.
Wonder why they've never done window tint.
They could definitely do some really cool stuff with that, especially the windshield.
Yeah.
Like you could do like your logos and patterns.
Yep.
Like animated windshield stuff. Like holographic stuff, like being displayed with like a heads-up display, but with animations and stuff. There's that. There's the underglow. I mean, there's still a good deal of things they could do. So I think this is the longest we've used a... This was last season that this car came about? The Shokuna. I think this is the longest we've used a Rocket Pass car. Exclusively. A lot of them we use a little while and then we're just like, eh. This is one we stuck with. Yep, that was the Octane.
No, I love the car. Absolutely love it. Up there with Venom for me. You know that's saying something.
That's a big one. Just to let you know, I'm gonna go work at mass transit being a janitor to clean up the vomit on all the buses, the public transport buses.
Sounds like a good job.
I don't see what could go wrong. I think it's gonna be far more enjoyable than being in an air-conditioned, indoor heated in the wintertime place where I'm comfortable and have a good boss. What could go wrong? I'm being sarcastic, Jesse. That's not what I'm doing. That's what one of my associates is doing. No, he'll learn the hard way.
Come on, just put a fucking AI in there and let's start, please. Thank you.
So this is the shit variant of this map. A stormy or night... This would look really nice with the nighttime variant. I remember the days when they would just do map variants like every month or so. Shit. Okay, timed that beautifully. Rotating around.
Yeah, teammate seems to rotate.
50 to his ass.
Ah, came too far out. Got hit.
Creeping up. Oh, come on.
God, the flow of this is fucking terrible.
It's dreadful. We don't typically have good flowing threes.
course. Hit again.
Got a piece of it, nobody followed, though. Okay, he missed. Fuck! The Delsum guy's just running his mouth and is pissing me off. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go, finally.
I can't believe they saved that fucking shot on you, dude. You got a banger on it, too.
Well, at least he finished it.
Yeah, it was a good 1, 2, 3.
Oh, dude, that Delsum guy's really pissing me off! Oh, that's good.
I don't know why our teammate hit that. I had the goal cut off. It wasn't gonna go in.
That Delsum guy is just a spastic fuck.
Oh my god, dude, that's like the 4th time our teammates hit the ball when I've had a great shot. And he's like backflipping and spinning, just trying to fondle the ball.
Dude, this Delsum guy is ridiculous. Oh, God.
Oh my fucking god. Thank you. How the fuck did this guy stop this?
It looks like you hit him.
No, I didn't. I was to the right, thinking he was gonna clear it to the right, and he like cut it off right at the post.
Shit. Yeah, you gotta watch Delsum. He's there to stop. That was a good shot.
Snipe that.
Dude, you got it right on the bounce. Ooh, they're gonna start infighting.
Delsum isn't even leading the team in fucking points, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, I railed his ass.
Oh, my car didn't flip.
Oh, you got lucky.
Another ridiculous save. I was gonna stay back. Our teammates up all the time.
What a crazy chain of events that was. All right, lockdown. Okay, I'm at net. Delsum's there, he's gonna pluck. Ooh, good pressure, good pressure. Dude, their team really broke down in the second half.
Yeah, usually that's us.
Rematch, no balls. Dude, and Delson was last. That's amazing. He called you a clown.
Did he? I missed it.
Plucked that right. He plucked it right from your vocabulary. Jesse is a level 60 fledgling. Man, been tearing through these TMNT challenges. I've got the Raphael banner and the TCRI Ooze boost. So I have everything except for the level up, which is every 10 games you win, and the Ooze canister. Jesse, when's your next final today? Afternoon? Oh boy, more Mexicans. Oh dude, look at the colors on this car. I don't think we've ever had the Phoenix Ignition team colors on this particular side.
Yeah, it looks good.
Don't have a good read on these guys yet. They don't seem very good, but, you know, looks are deceiving.
In it mid. Yep, that fucker's a dribbler.
Yep. See, this will be the egregious carrier, and he's using a bronze tournament winner banner. These retards actually think that that just lulls us into a false sense of security. Oh, that was a nice answer.
Yes, sir.
Dead on balls. Yeah, beautiful pass. Once I saw that the good guy missed, that's when I really stepped on it.
But it's so infrequent that that pass actually works.
It is.
Failing. Back. For that.
Okay, nice take. Met net. I got it.
Okay, he's gonna save that.
Blew his ass up. There.
Nice. Angle.
You're lucky because he was licking his chops on that. Yep.
Yep, he got higher than me.
We might as well just lock down. At least try to, because I don't think we're going to score on these guys again.
I don't think one goal lead's gonna do it against him, because all he's got to do is out-dribble us, which he can easily do.
His teammate is...
Goal.
The fucker hit me. His teammate is our level. Okay, rotating around. Nah, dude, he's just gonna sit in his end and get long goals. That's his whole goal.
That's wide open.
There, now we can lock down. I can't believe I had that opportunity.
Oh, they bit hard.
Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Goal.
Yeah, his good buddy's just gonna defend. Shit, I have no boost. Yep.
Yep.
Now, his little fuck buddy's really starting to piss me off. Okay, here comes the wall bullshit. See if I can be a buffer.
Goal.
Okay, nice take on the wall. I'll play this. That's amazing.
I don't even know what happened.
About to find out.
Yeah, dribble that, fuckwad.
Fucking piece of shit.
He's just missing the 420 in his name. God, it's so obnoxious, dude.
Yeah, we clobbered these fucking ass clowns.
Yep, we held on.
Bronze. Oh, I'm gonna equip this bronze tournament winner banner. Make them think I'm shit. I don't know what that's going to accomplish. Well, I gotta talk.
All right, I think we got time for one more. Oh, fucking back hurts.
Ooh, I got the last challenge done. 15,000 XP. Got the TI Breaker Infinites.
Probably gonna equip them, huh? Now you're chomping at the bit to use them.
And I got the ooze canister. Yeah, so Jesse, what we're going to do is we're going to do the rank stuff this afternoon when we have Johnny with us. The OG.
Oh yeah, you were on that. How's that mid?
I thought that guy was going to just rail the thing, Mr. Snacks.
So did I. But then I saw that opening for you. You had enough speed to carry you. Yeah, nice try, guys. Thought through that little fucking ruse. Little faggots. Oh, coordinated fucks. Oh, I'm gonna fake the tee off. That way they hit it right into the goalkeeper. Never seen that before.
Yeah, we haven't been playing that long,
Wow,
so...
that got missed by a mile. Good God.
Ooh.
Yep, denied.
Dude, we both got epic saves back to back. That was nice. We usually never do that.
No!
Well, had I got it in, it would have went in the net.
That would have been a sweet play from our saves to the goal and assist. I hope it pissed him off big time that we both got epic saves.
Shit, I should have taken that. I was in better position.
Up. Fuck. I was hoping to hit it with my tail.
Our teammate's not completely worthless, so that helps.
No, we've not had a dreadful teammate yet. 50 that.
Going up.
Oh!
I,
Oh my God.
I didn't expect that to go in at all, so I'm not bummed out. It wasn't a very strong hit.
No, but it caught him off guard. And he had to have an epic save to save it, so.
Which he just happened to be driving through.
Oh, God, what was that hit? I was in such good position.
It was a side hit. Yeah, Super Sweat 99's the faggot of this one, just so you know. I think he's got like a gold, Shh, I can't catch it.
Damn, I was left. Crosser.
I gotta stop for a second. Our
Dude,
fucking
what's
teammate,
happening?
he fucking railed me when I was ready to take off for that shot. Just T-boned me.
Yeah, Super Sweat is fucking obnoxious, dude. A fucking ass-pounding faggot motherfucker. Yeah, not today, bud.
Yeah, he's got like the lame gold animated decal on his car. And he's Fennec, which is enough to enrage anybody.
Well, mostly just us.
Well, and these little fuck nuggets are all in a party together, so there's that.
I don't think anybody else cares what cars people use besides us.
I think you're wrong.
There. Oh my God. Oh, we've been really unlucky in this game, man.
Yes, we have.
not shaping up.
But
to
they're all
end
they're all
well.
coordinating fuck nuggets anyways. Our
Failing.
teammate's been terrible when it comes to offense.
Which is not good.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna lock down, man.
Yeah.
There's a minute left.
There. Fuck you, Super Sweat.
There.
I don't even know how that transpired.
I don't either. Oh, he tipped it there. I was wondering why it took our teammate so long to score that in. I didn't realize he was like, dude, they have a guy with 10 points on their team. What?
Oh, it's 12 now.
Is that the lowest point total we've ever seen in an entire game?
No. What's weird about this is their team is usually what we run into. We're usually the one with the one shit guy. And this just goes to show you what happens when we're not.
Man, that was close.
We have one decent guy, and we usually do pretty well.
Jesus Christ, I'm sick of getting out 15 today, man.
Ooh, that was a nice little pop right there.
Yep, I'm hunkered.
Oh, God, I'm just leaving.
Come and goal with me. One more save from Super Sweat. Nice try, bud. But that's a savior for Joshy boy.
Yeah, we had really good defense on that.
Well, when we get a teammate that can rotate, it goes a long ways, man. And they weren't superhuman.
Correct. I mean, Super Sweat, true to his name.
He was sweaty, he just wasn't superhuman.
I had more points than him, and I was in last place. Got another challenge done. What's this one? Oh, this is the repeatable level up. Those are always nice.
All right.
Okay, that gives us credits. Let's see. All right, so I can see up to 73. All gutter trash. So the tier pros are shit so far.
Of course.
So Jesse has one more final at 3 p.m. today, and then that is it. So when you go home this time around, you're done, right? Like, you don't have to go back for a while? Ooh, that's very
Fucking
nice.
Finals.
Dude, I've always hated finals. Some of the most nerve-wracking shit known to man.
Yeah, I was never a strong test taker either.
Dude, I remember my senior year, I almost missed my social studies final in 12th grade. I remember it like it was yesterday. So I had my car, I could drive. And my stepsister Michelle was up visiting, so the house was full of people. And dude, I just remember like oversleeping, and the test was out, because remember, like in high school when you had your finals, like you didn't go for the whole day. Like if you had a final Tuesday, you wouldn't go for like a whole school day, then take your final. Like you'd just go there for the final. I remember the final was like 8 a.m. Dude, I woke up, it was like 7:30 in Franklin Falls. So, dude, I whipped out of bed so fast, like, I got my shit on. I was so disheveled, and I just ran out the door, sped all the way there. And as soon as I walked in the classroom, Everybody was already there. My seat was empty with the test sitting there. And I'm like... oh, yeah. Dude, you think waking up late for work is bad? That was bad.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Dude, I'd rather show up to work late a day than miss my final exam and then have to, like, go through certain school again. Yeah, no thanks. Man, dude, I can't even imagine how bad public school is now. I kind of just want to be a fly on the wall for a day, just to see what transpires.
You probably don't.
In high school, middle school would be awful. Middle school is like the worst possible time of your life. You know what, the thing is, like, when we were in high school, I just don't remember a lot of lame-ass, retarded bullshit. Everyone always seemed pretty serious and, for the most part, mature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
Like, if you tried to make shit cool that's considered cool today back then, we would just get murdered. Like, dude, I was repairing customer vehicles when I was 16.
Yeah, but we're different.
Most of these pissants today, like, don't get their driver's license at all. It's wild. Like, I mean, we've got... I mean, people in their mid-20s that take the bus to work. It's just... It's so foreign to me. Ooh, Jesse said last semester he got to sit down and watch middle school classes. Dude, that must have been fucking dreadful. It must have been cringe for you the whole time. Listening to them, like, squealy, mid-puberty fucking morons talk about stupid shit and Fortnite and dumb, trendy shit that's retarded. Oh, God. Tell me it was bad. Well, the class itself might not have been that bad, Jesse, but it's the shit in between and then what they do on lunch break. Well, was it a private school? That if it's public school is like anarchy, private school would be a big difference. No, it was a public school. Wow. That's definitely not common then, Jesse. I just remember how rowdy everyone was in middle school. There's way too many man children these days. A lot of 18-year-olds are man children now. Even more later than that. Like Lewis and Deli with the reverse name tag picture that I sent you. Yep. That says, "Get waffled with a bunny rabbit." I'm guessing that's some sort of bullshit kid slang. There's a rabbit that says, "Get waffled." I don't know what the fuck that means.
I'm sure it's something really fucking stupid.
And then walks in with his backpack with the Pikachu stuffy. And I think a Pokeball dangling off of it. Now look. If you like Pokemon, that's fine. But when you're a grown man going into your workplace, you don't have fucking stuffies hanging off your backpack. Shit like that is when you'd get stabbed in high school. Like, you gotta put on a different aura when it comes to, you know, the real world. Well, the college isn't real world, Jesse. The college is left-wing fantasy land. They try to pull that shit out in the field. Yeah. They're not doing themselves any favors. But yeah, that type of shit, it's not good. Do that in private. But anyways. So you're saying 3 o'clock?
Yep, between 3 and 3:30, I think we should be good. I'll keep you posted if anything changes.
I'll probably go and check on the truck. I gotta look at fluids and whatnot.
Well, sounds like a plan.
See what kind of repair. It is 62 degrees outside. Very nice. Twitch TV Fen.
75.
Hello. Yeah, we're getting to that point where our two areas are like synchronized for temperatures. But this is I love this time of year. Although one thing I don't like it when the trees are still, like, our trees are still bare. They're not comfortable enough, you know, making leaves yet. But when the trees first make leaves, they're so vibrant green, it's really nice. And you got like the petals, and oh, it's just really nice. Early spring, that's where it's at. I'm not a big summer guy. Spring and fall, I like the transitional seasons.
Same for me.
TTV, how you? Is that like a newer version of the Wii U? All right, Jesse, so, we will be actually starting up again while you're doing your final, but we might be on after that, so get your final done and you can finally relax for the rest of the season. Watch some Rocket League Calamity.
That's right.
Fen, we are leaving, so you'll not be able to join us. So until 3 o'clock, we'll see you then. Good luck, Jesse.
Sounds good.